Selamlar arkadaşlar. Hogwarts Legacy'nin yeni bölümündeyiz. Bir önceki bölümde hatırlıyorsunuz bir boss savaşımız oldu. Profesör Fig geri geldi. Onu diğer profesörle, ismini hatırlayamadığım profesörle tanıştırdım. Bakalım şu an odalarda geziyoruz. Ortada büyük gizemler var. Bakalım nerelere bağlanacak olay. Harita odasına dönüyoruz. Burada bayağı bütün iksirlerimiz de bitmiş. İksirleri...
Crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map.
Harita odasına bağlanıyor, hatırlıyorsunuz. Bakalım hocalarımız da bir yandan bize baykuş e-postası yolluyor. Büyüleri öğrenmemiz gerekiyor. Bu en son boss savaşından neyi anladık? Büyüleri öğreneceğiz abi. Eğitim önemli. Eğitimimizi böyle tam teşekküllü alacağız. Boss'u öldüreceğiz diye canımız çıktı. Gerçi oyun da zor moddaydı değil mi? Rackham'dı değil mi adı? Rackham tamam.
What have we here?
Rookwood.
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
Seni daha önce gördüm. Siz daha önce görmüş müydüm? Bunu nereden hatırlıyorum ya ben? Dur bakayım diyelim.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the port key to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Evet, çalışmaları
Before
dönemi.
you go,
Bu... Evet. Goblin'in onun soyadı da Rookwood değil miydi ya? O bizim peşimizde olan değil mi? Arkadaşlar ben mi yanlış hatırlıyorum?
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Oğlum şu gözlüğü bir değiştirelim ya. Çok çirkin duruyor. Biz bayağı bir eşya da toplamıştık arkadaşlar. Kafam karıştı yani şu an. Bakalım. Şimdi biraz derslere odaklanmamız lazım. Güzel. İyi ki çayımı almışım bu arada. Film gibi izliyoruz zaten. Abi çok güzel ya. En son sünnetimde böyle bir yatak vardı. Biz bayağı bir eşya bulmuştuk hatırladığım kadarıyla. Eldiven hemen bakalım. Oo, saldırıya artı 9 artırıyor. Güzel. Görünüş iyi. Şu gözlük. Bunun görünüşünü değiştirelim ya. Tamam. Abi o kadar güzel gözlerimiz var bizim. Oo, savunmayı 10 arttırıyor. Hemen takalım. Öyle şarlatana döndük. Böyle yapalım. Atkı... Cübbe de bulmuştuk galiba. Aa, açılması gereken bir eşya var. Şöyle güzel oldu. O eşyayı da açarız umarım. Güzel. Süpürgemde ne var? Süpürgeniz Hulk Smack'te Spin Witches Sporting nesliyle yükseltebilirsiniz diyor. Süpürgem güzel ya. Sade ve şık. Percival Rackham'ın davası. Yeni görev mevcut. Şimdilik. Nihai gardiyan arayışınıza hazırlanın. Ney? Buyur. Madame Kogawa'nın ödeme. Glacius. Hogwarts istasyonunda 5. Bir Wingardium. Bir görünmezlik iksir yeteneğini mi kullanın? Bir şimşek iksir yeteneğini ve düşmanlara karşı kullanın. Abi hep profesörlerin ödevleri var. Bir görünmezlik iksir yeteneği. Bir şimşek iksir yeteneği ve düşmanlara karşı kullanın. Şeye gitsek. Bugün profesör hangi görev bu? Tamam, gidelim oraya. Tamam, şurada değil mi? Biz neredeyiz? Oradayız. Şöyle gidemiyoruz. Şuraya gidelim.
You should ask Sirona.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Neler diyorsun? Neler diyorsun?
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Gladwin Moon, sen kimsin ya?
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Ablacım bir saniye durun. Bir sürü görev oldu hocam. Hanginize yetişeyim hocam? Biz neredeyiz? Nereye gidiyoruz ki şu an? Bir dakika, bu ne? Allahorma. 14 seviye istiyor orası. Gizli odalar. Canavarlar sınıfı. Biz neredeyiz? Biz şuraya gideceğiz bu arada. Biz nereye çıkmışız böyle ya? Bir sürü görevimiz var. Böyle hızlanalım. Ne kadar hızlı gelmişiz yalnız ha. Hiç fark etmedim bile buraya geldiğimiz. Yükseltmemiz lazım. O ikisiyle nerede elde edeceğiz acaba? Hop. Güzel. Hop. Bak artık süpürgeyi öğrendik arkadaşlar. Güzel, bekleyelim bakalım. Hocam geldim, buradayım. Canavarlar sınıfı. Başlayalım göreve. Ne diye bakalım.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly.
Ooh.
Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
Poppy, bir tane YouTuber vardı Poppy.
Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald.
Poppy çok tatlıymış ya. Bu ne, gremlin gibi bir şey bu ya. Sen ne tatlı bir şeysin. Puf yumak.
Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Fırçalayalım. Canavarları tımar etmek için kullanılan bir fırça. Okay.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Oh, okay. Beast feed. Hemen verelim. Leviosa. Çok tatlı
What do you
ya.
suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
Oğlum aşık oldu kıza galiba.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
Hocam bunlar çok şirin.
And
Daha böyle bir
please,
canavar gibi canavar
do
yok
be
mu?
careful as you feed and groom them. Miss
Troll gibi bir
Whitting,
şey.
why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Onlar neymiş öyle? Onlar da çok tatlı lan.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Oğlum
What
niye
in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
Oğlum bu aynı bize benziyor. Biz sandım
That's
bunu
really
ha.
not funny.
Değil mi? İkizliğimiz gibi yemin ederim.
Let's go.
Bana mı öyle geldi yoksa? Çok tatlı ya.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on.
Fırçalayalım.
Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Seni de fırçalayalım yavrum. Yemek verelim.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Seni de
It
fırçalayalım.
appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are.
Buradayım hocam,
I would
buradayım.
like a moment, please.
Geliyorum hemen. Sevdim ya ben bu canavarlar sınıfını.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Hoşuma gitti canavarlar. O çok hoşuma gitti.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Tamam hocam. Teşekkür ederim.
I need to talk
Ah,
to you.
sense.
Come here.
Dur ne konuşacağım benimle kız? Senden hoşlandım diyecek ha. Çok hoşuma gitti ya. Baksana çok tatlı değiller mi? Yemek de verelim. Merhaba.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Kulağa ilginç geliyor.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Poppy ile git. Kimle? Şirinlerle mi tanışacağız? Dur
I
şunu da
wouldn't take
besleyeyim
just
bari.
anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Bana başka kimse göstermediği, söylediği bir şey göstermek istiyor. Ne olabileceğini merak ediyorum. Onu takip etmeliyim. Hadi bakalım. Hayırlısı olsun
Quite the
diyelim.
weather we're having. Don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Poppy. Annem kızar bak, uzaklara götürme.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Yok artık. Vay be.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Çok iyi ya.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Çok tatlı ya. Çok güzel bir şey. Yay. Yay diye mi çevirmişler bunu? Eğilmek yani. Wow.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Yüksek kanat. Oh. Sevdi bizi. Abi sevilmeyecek gibi de değiliz ki, baksana. Parlak bir çocuğuz yani.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Harikaydı.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Kulağa şüpheli geliyor.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Vay be. Çok tatlı kız ha Poppy. Evet. Bu görevimiz de bitti. 13 olduk. Dersi de tamamlamış bulunduk. 3 süpürge. Depulso. 3 süpürge. Hogsmeade'e gitmem gerekiyor. Hogsmeade çok uzak be. Profesör Sharp'ın ödevi. Hogsmeade'e gidip aslında şu ikisileri de almamız lazım değil mi? Hogsmeade'e mecburen gideceğiz gibi ya. Mecburuz yani. 3 süpürge. Oraya gidelim. Bir de ikisileri alalım. Haydi bakalım. Şu güçlendirmeyi atalım da.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Sirona sendin değil mi? Oğlum çok karakter var. İsimleri karşı. Bu kim ki? Clementine. Bunda farklı bir görev var galiba. Sen ne diyorsun kız?
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willetsy, charmed.
Çok komik konuşuyor.
I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Çok komik karakter. Kelebekleri takip et. Bir ok almıştı zaten.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of
Tamam.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
Goblin nasıl güvenirsin? Bunu duyduğuma sevindim.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Ranrock ve Rookwood hakkında ne duydunuz? Rookwood için endişeleniyor musun?
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple.
Rookwood onun
Never
yanındaki...
tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. But between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Tamam halledeceğiz. Bir dakika ortalık karışır şimdi. Hogset. Şimdi bizim süpürge görevi de vardı ya. Bir dakika. Haritayı açalım öncelikle. Burası canavar ürünleri. Şurası mıydı? Spor ihtiyaçları. Merhaba.
I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Süpürgenizin hızlanması ve hızını arttıran bir geliştirme. Ama 1000 altın istiyorsun benden sen.
You'll be thrilled with that broom. I promise you.
Ah be kardeşim. Bunları satalım bari sana. Tüm paramızı aldın bizim şimdi sen. Olsun.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight.
Teşekkürler.
Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Tamam hocam, sana rapor vereceğiz. Şuna gidelim. Deposu öğreneceğiz bir de.
Off to the races then.
Rekabete sür. Bu da süpürgeyi çıkaramıyoruz değil mi?
Revelio.
Fark ettiniz mi? O gün hiç rivali yapmadık.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seats?
Hello, Lord Gok. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did, did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona bana göre belki de seni yanlış değerlendirdim. Rol ödemeyelim.
Sorona trusts me and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Kulağa tuzak gibi bir süre önce Ranrock ve ben aramız bozuldu. Kalıntı aramızdaki uçurumu pekala onarabilir. Tuzak gibi de bana da çok şüpheli geldi ha.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Cadının mezarının yanında Lord Cock'la buluş. Hocamıza rapor versek aslında iyi de. Hadi bakalım. Geldik.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Gideceğiz, mecburuz. İkisileri almadık değil mi? Neyse, onu da alacağız. Ben şuraya büyüleri geri yerleştireyim de. Bu güzeldi. Bir de şunu alalım. Çok komik koşuyor.
Revelio.
Şuradaki bitkileri de alalım ya. Ay taşı değil mi onlar? Koşuşa bak Allah'ım. Geldik.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Ranrock neden Rockwood'la çalıştığını biliyor musun?
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
Ya var ya bu.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Teşekkür ederim.
I will
Şansa
remain
ihtiyacımız var
here,
ya.
eagerly awaiting your return. Please,
Revelio.
be careful.
Careful. Beni yolluyorsun mezarlığa. Please be careful diyorsun sonra ya. Küçücük çocuğu yolluyorsun. Arkadaşlar devam edeceğiz. Miğfer için mezarı arayacağız. Canavar sınıfına gittik. Güzeldi. Bugün bu videoyu yetiştireceğim size umarım bir aksilik olmazsa ve Hogwarts her gün gelecek. En son Sons of Forest'ı bitirdik. Bunun yanına başka oyunlar da koyacağım. Bitireceğiz ama yan görevler falan. Biraz uzun sürecek bu seride büyük ihtimal ama bitireceğiz, merak etmeyin. Çok teşekkür ederim. Başka Hogwarts Legacy videolarına görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.